The Al-Shabaab group has been fighting the Somali federal government for years, but in the last few months the Al-Qaeda-linked group has taken town after town as central Somalia falls increasingly under its control. Meanwhile, the capital, Mogadishu, and the government there are ever more isolated from the rest of the country. In February, Al-Shabaab's offensive, despite numerous government drone and airstrikes, quickly won battle after battle. The group took 7 towns and villages that month alone, including Balad, restricting movement from the city of Jowhar to Mogadishu. Al-Shabaab took 6 more towns in March, in part because of the lack of arms supplied by the government to local clans defending those areas. Poor stabilization and the weak presence of government forces also meant the towns were ripe for the picking. The loss of Al-Digle, a town which sits on an important road junction on the Shabelle River, hampered government movements and the transport of aid in the west. The Somali army pushed back with help from its special forces and troops from the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, or ALSOM. It retook 2 settlements, but at one stage, the fighting reached the outskirts of the capital. The African Union has more than 11,000 soldiers in Somalia, of whom 50% are Ugandan. Its forces supply not just soldiers, but much-needed helicopter gunships. There was no let-up in April, when Al-Shabaab took the town of Barire in Lower Shabelle State, compounding the government supply problem in the west. As Al-Shabaab fought to the government for control of Wargadi, the group took 4 more towns. Al-Shabaab kept up pressure on the Somali army, this time pushing into Hiran State. In June and July, Al-Shabaab took the villages of El Hariri, Mokokori, and Tardo, giving it control of the main highways running through the area, plus the local airfield. The latest fighting has been around the strategic village of Sabid Anole on the Shabelle River, only 30 kilometers from Mogadishu. Taken in March by Al-Shabaab, the village was recaptured by Al-Som and government troops, only for Al-Shabaab to take it again in late July. The group now controls supply routes in the area and the strategically important bridge over the river. The government's rapid loss of most of central Somalia to Al-Shabaab has made Mogadishu look like it's losing its grip on the country. Al-Shabaab has been able to increase its tax base, and therefore its revenue, as money is extracted from local residents. Movement by road is getting harder as Al-Shabaab takes territory, and the fighting gets closer and closer to the capital. Mogadishu is well defended by both the Somali National Army and foreign troops, but it's unclear what influence the beleaguered government will have over a country it doesn't control, as Al-Shabaab shows no sign of stopping.